Hi everybody, so for this entry I'm going to talk about 10 things that I miss from home. So it's going to be kind of like a sad, depressing kind of video, but then next week I'm going to have, next Monday I'm going to have my 10 things that I love about NYC. Because there's always two sides to both. And I don't miss home as much as I thought I was going to. I thought I was going to think about it all the time, couldn't wait to go back. And I miss California, but I'm not ready to go back. I'm not homesick yet. And it's funny because I was just out to lunch with a friend yesterday and we were talking about, he has lived in New York his entire life and he wants to go to California and explore there and live there. And I was telling him how before I moved to New York, all my time in California was why would anybody want to live here? Why are there all these songs about going to California and California beaches, and why is all these movies about California? I just didn't get it. But I would say within the first 2 days that I was here in New York, I was like, oh, I get it. And so now I have this whole other appreciation for California. I love California. I'm pretty sure that sunshine will always be running through my veins. I feel so blessed that I grew up there. But there are definitely 10 things that I miss about home, and so I'm going to talk about those starting right now. So the first thing that I miss is my daddy. I miss him so much. And so I never lived away from my parents until I moved here to New York. So it's a complete, it's so bizarre. And so it's just it's weird because usually when he got home I would ask for his advice and I would talk to him about my day and anything that was on my mind, from the teeny tiny things I don't know, I want to eat this, but I should be healthy kind of thing, to the big things about work and school and opportunities. And so I just miss seeing him, and it's one of those things where I should have played more board games, or I should have tried to watch his hunting shows more, or things like that. But there's opportunity for that when I go back to California. But I miss him, and I talk to him almost every night on my walk from the subway to home. So it's good. It's good, the separation, but I also miss him so much. By the way, these are not in any particular order. They're just there. The second thing is ears who hear and godly guidance. So here, I have my friends, but they're not my counsel. Back home, I had all of these people, almost everybody in my life was part of my church family or were Christians. And so I always had ears who were eager to hear and would just listen to me, and they would give me godly guidance about whatever it was in my life. And so I miss the godly guidance, and I found a church family, but I haven't really connected with them because I've been working so much on Sundays that I barely am able to go to church. So something I want to do in 2016 is go to church more. But also it's just I just miss talking to somebody who's always ready to listen. So yeah, kind of missing that. 3, the mountains. I knew there was lots of buildings here, but I haven't. Back home, you could turn in 360 degrees and you could see mountains, and I miss that. I can't even talk. I miss the mountains. Number 4, Safeway. Okay, back home, Safeway was the biggest grocery store, and it had Starbucks inside, but it had every grocery you could imagine. And it had the deli area where it had ready to eat foods. They have nothing like that here. The closest thing that they have here in New York City is Whole Foods or Trader Joe's, but I haven't been to Trader Joe's yet. But all the grocery stores are weird corner stores that have a few bruised apples and some kale. It's the most random stuff. It's just I wish that I could just go to a Safeway and just go grocery shopping. That's all I want. I miss Safeway so much. I was just having a conversation with one of my coworkers. She's from Portland, and she was saying how much she missed Safeways too. And we were just bonding over the Safeways. It's real, people. Number 5 is my group of theater friends. Back home, all of my friends were in theater. We just all were. And so I miss doing plays with them. I miss talking about movies and plays with them. And I just miss them in general. I miss them a lot. Number 6, a full fridge. My fridge is almost empty. all the time. Like, and whenever I go shopping, it's like back home we would just like do big Costco runs or big Safeway runs, and our fridge and our cabinets will always be full because we could drive and we could like fill up our trunk, and then like all we had to do was like take it from the driveway to inside the house. But here, it's like I know that everything I buy I'm going to have to carry from the store onto the subway to home, and so I only take like 1 or 2 bags, and it fills like 1 shelf in my fridge. So hey, at least nothing's going rotten. 7, security. I wrote that down. I don't know what I was talking about, but I'm assuming I was. Isn't that funny? I'm like, I missed this, but I don't remember what it is. I think it's just knowing, having people around me, because I have a big family, and so whenever I go home, there's always somebody home, there's always someone to talk to. But now I live in an apartment, and it's just like, most of the time it's just me, so that's been an adjustment. 8, my sisters. I miss all of them so much, and I used to talk to my sisters every day, mostly because I lived with them, but it's just like, they're a huge part of my life, and now I talk to them maybe like once every 2 weeks, and I'm not sure I'm okay with that. I'm gonna have to start changing that. 9, my nephews. Oh, I miss my cuddle bugs. I just want to kiss them and hug them. And like FaceTime and Skype, I was like, we can FaceTime and Skype, it's okay. It's just not the same. It's really not the same. So I miss them and cuddling them and playing Legos with them and trains and reading them books about dinosaurs. Like, being an adult is so much fun when you can be a kid with kids. Like, 100% so. And then 10 is Saturdays. Saturdays were my favorite day at home because everyone was off work and school, and so we would go shooting, we'd watch Christmas movies even in the middle of summer. We always had pizza rolls and bean dip, not pizza rolls and bean dip, but pizza rolls and like chips and bean dip. And we always played board games. It was just like so family focused, and we're all just home like hanging out in the living room, like crocheting and reading. Like, it's just I took for granted those days of just like laying around on the couch, watching movies, eating bean dip, and reading or crocheting and just like being together. Like, not even doing anything specifically, but just hanging out. So those are the 10 things I miss about home, and they're mostly all my family and my friends. California specific would be like mountains or the ocean or Safeway. But I don't regret my decision, and next week you'll see the 10 things that I absolutely love about New York City and that I wouldn't want to change these experiences for anything else. Alright, I will see you in the next entry. Bye!